one of the big issues that we also often struggle with is in education, special education. We think about skilling kids up, and what do we need to do to teach a set of skills? But there's a framework that's useful, and it's this framework that we use, and it's actually, if you're interested, the person who's known for it is a person named McAvoy, and she's done years and years of research on this kind of stuff, and she sort of divided up problems into three kind of categories: can't do, don't do, won't do kinds of problems. A can't do problem is a skill problem. Or it could be related to a disability. So I can't walk, so I can't walk. I can't see colors, so I'm not to ask somebody who's colorblind to see blue. That's a can't problem. The other way of thinking about that in an educational context is can't is also I don't have the knowledge or the skills to do it. So I just don't have the capacity to do it. A can't problem is often the way that you address can't problems is through skill development. I need to teach you a set of skills. A don't problem is sort of a contextual problem, which is I know what I'm supposed to do, but I don't do it when I need it. So it's an issue of competence. Don't problems are the kinds of problems that many kids have a hard time with. And we often train in a way that we say, let's teach and then we'll generalize. Don't problems require us to teach in the context in which the kid's going to is going to use the skill set because they need to know when and where and how to use the skill. So can't is skill, don't is contextually bound and doing it and using it when I need it, and then won't is that group of kids who they know what they're supposed to do and they just won't do it. They're sort of the classically oppositional kinds of kids. They're the kids who, when you give them an instruction, they say, screw you can't make me do this kind of stuff. And won't is a different kind of problem because won't is I have both the capacity and I know what I'm supposed to do, but I just don't feel like doing it. Now, why is it important? Because if we think about a won't problem, that requires a level of intervention that requires patience and not making and trying to force somebody to do something. So what do you know about a classically oppositional person? They will, when given something to push against, will happily push. So a won't problem requires patience and waiting until somebody's ready. A don't problem often means I'm going to coach you in the context that we're doing this stuff. And a can problem is I need to teach you a set of skills and demonstrate to you and to your competence in these skills in various settings. But the real issue is that if you treat one as another, you can create more difficulty and confusion with kids. So don't is not can't. So if it's a don't problem, I'm not going to give you more skills. I need to coach you. If I treat a don't as a can't, I will get this impression falsely that I'm teaching you something when I'm really not. And if I treat a won't as a can't, then I'm going to say I just need to teach you more about how to interact with other people, and that's not what it's about. It's about figuring out what am I going to do to help you to get to something that's motivating to you, and that's how you deal with the won't problem. So those are three concepts that as we integrate and we think about what we're doing with kids, we try to figure out how much of this is can't, don't, won't. One other thing, the same kid can have all three.